chosen one, stop scrolling right now. Do not let anything distract you for the next few minutes. The sudden pressure you have been feeling in your chest over the last 72 hours is not a medical issue. It is not random anxiety. It is pure atmospheric resistance. The enemy is in complete panic mode because of the spiritual upgrade that was just authorized for your bloodline. I know exactly what the last 3 days have felt like for you. You wake up exhausted before the day even begins. You walk into rooms and feel completely disconnected from the conversations around you. You have been wondering why things that used to come so easily to you now feel like lifting heavy boulders. Listen to my voice right now. You are not losing your edge. You are not aging, and you are not going crazy. That brain fog and deep isolation are not your fault. They are a deliberate spiritual interception. The administration of darkness has been working overtime this week to keep you distracted, overwhelmed, and completely exhausted for one specific reason. He knows what deadline is approaching in the unseen realm, and he is terrified that you are finally about to discover the missing link that unlocks your direct funding channel. What I am about to tell you was sealed until this exact second. You did not find this message by accident. Heaven intercepted your timeline to deliver this mandate today. Stay until the very last word, because at the end of this video, I am going to reveal the exact divine instruction that permanently severs the cycle of scarcity in your family. If you leave now, you walk away right before the vault opens. Let us go beneath the surface of this because most people completely misread the signs. You have been calling it stress. You have been calling it a rough patch. But what if I told you the heavy fog surrounding you is not yours? I am not saying this to wound you. I am saying this because the part of you that already knows the truth needs to hear someone say it out loud. You are carrying a mantle that attracts heavy warfare. You are the cycle breaker heaven has been waiting for. The generational patterns of poverty and silent struggle that plagued your family end with you, but the Matrix algorithm wants to keep you blind to this reality. They want you focused on your empty bank account instead of your overflowing spiritual inheritance. The system was designed to keep your alpha brain waves suppressed and your spirit in constant survival mode. I know how incredibly lonely this path has been for you. I know what it feels like to be the strong one for everyone else. You have been the spiritual pack mule for your family while privately drowning in absolute confusion. You have been smiling in public while your soul is utterly exhausted behind closed doors. Heaven recorded every single tear you shed in the dark when you thought nobody was watching. But the heavy lifting is finally over. The intense warfare you experienced this week was the final desperate attempt to stop your breakthrough. When the enemy realizes he cannot destroy you, he will try to distract you right before the delivery. That sudden urge you had to skip this video was not random. It was a calculated spiritual attack to keep you from hearing the exact instruction that changes your financial trajectory forever. Anchor your spirit to what I am about to say next. Whatever thought just tried to pull you away must be released immediately. Lock your focus on my voice. We are about to enter a sacred space of revelation where earthly logic no longer applies. You are stepping out of the timeline of delay and into the timeline of acceleration. The vault is unlocking right now. Take one slow breath. Let the peace of this confirmation settle over your mind. Think about the financial struggles your parents faced. Think about the silent sacrifices your grandparents made just to survive. That spirit of barely getting by has stalked your bloodline for generations. It convinced your family that struggle was just a normal part of life. It whispered lies that wealth was for other people and that you were destined to always work hard for very little. But heaven hand-picked you to rewrite that entire narrative. You were chosen before you were even born to be the exact person who forcefully closes that chapter. The reason this week felt so physically draining is because the shift is happening at a cellular level. Your body is trying to process a massive spiritual download. The enemy uses earthly stress to jam your reception channel. He sends unexpected bills, sudden conflicts, and deep feelings of unworthiness. He wants you so focused on the earthly storm that you forget you possess the authority to calm it. Do not fall for the grand illusion. The chaos around you is undeniable proof of the massive blessing headed towards you. You are standing at the absolute edge of your promised land. I need you to stay completely present. Do not let your phone interrupt this transmission. Whatever mundane task is asking for your attention right now can absolutely wait. If your spirit confirms this word right now, silently agree with heaven. We are preparing the ground for the profound instruction waiting for you at the end. You have suffered enough. You have waited long enough. The season of preparation is officially closing, and the season of manifestation is violently breaking open. Let us go deeper into what your body is experiencing. You keep waking up at 3 in the morning for no logical reason. Your eyes open wide in the dark, and your heart is racing. There is a heavy weight sitting squarely on your chest. You try to go back to sleep, but your mind is running 1,000 miles an hour. This is not normal insomnia. It is a spiritual alarm clock ringing in the unseen realm. For years, you have been the ultimate spiritual pack mule for your entire family. People naturally gravitate toward your light when they are in crisis. They bring you their broken pieces. You listen to them. You heal them. You offer them profound wisdom that seems to come from nowhere. But when they walk away healed, you are left completely drained. Who pours back into you when your cup is empty? You are surrounded by friends and family, yet you feel entirely alone. You walk through crowded rooms and feel like you are vibrating on a completely different frequency. You smile and nod. You pretend everything is perfectly fine. But behind closed doors, your soul is utterly exhausted from carrying everyone else. I need you to hear this truth right now. You are not invisible to the Creator. Every single time you chose to be kind while you were silently breaking, heaven took notes. The world may take your gentle spirit for granted, but the divine council sees the heavy mantle you wear. The isolation you feel is not a punishment for being different. I need you to pay very close attention to this next part. Within the next 48 hours, an unexpected door is going to open in your life. It will look very small at first. If you do not know the spiritual rule I am about to explain later, you will walk right past it. The enemy is desperately hoping you miss this upcoming window. Your spirit knows exactly what I am talking about. If your heart is beating faster right now, that is the Holy Spirit confirming this word. Type 777 in the comments right now if you trust God. Make that small physical movement as a prophetic agreement. You must show the universe that you are finally ready to receive instead of just giving. Let us talk about the sudden brain fog you have been dealing with. You are a highly intelligent person, but lately you forget simple words mid-sentence. You walk into a room and forget why you went there. You feel a strange pressure behind your eyes. Listen to me carefully. You are not losing your sharp mind. The matrix system is actively trying to suppress your alpha brain waves. The enemy uses energy vampires to keep your frequency low. Think about the people in your life who only call when they need something. They dump their toxic emotional baggage onto your clean spirit. You absorb their heavy energy because you are a natural empath. And then you wonder why you feel physically sick and completely unmotivated for days afterward. You have normalized living in a state of high-functioning anxiety. You push through the silent panic attacks. You ignore the knot in your stomach because you have responsibilities. You believe that being a good person means sacrificing your own peace for others. This is the greatest lie the enemy ever sold you. Self-sacrifice without boundaries is self-destruction. Pause for a moment. Take one slow breath. Let that heavy truth settle deeply into your bones. You have been carrying a backpack full of rocks that do not belong to you. It is time to set the heavy burden down. You were never meant to be the savior of your family. You were meant to be the cycle breaker. There is a massive difference between the two. A savior bleeds out trying to fix people who do not want to change. A cycle breaker elevates their own frequency and forces the environment to adapt. You have been playing the wrong role. You thought your deep loneliness meant you were fundamentally broken. You thought your standards for love and connection were just too high. Let me correct that illusion immediately. Your standards were never too high. Your spiritual frequency was simply too advanced for the counterfeits the enemy kept sending. God had to isolate you. He had to physically remove people from your inner circle. He created a temporary void in your life to protect your calling. If those people had stayed, they would have anchored you to your past. Do not resent the quiet season you are in right now. The profound silence around you is actually a divine incubator. Your spiritual muscles are being stretched and tested. The physical aches in your joints and the tension in your neck are signs of growth. You are shedding the heavy false coat of the people pleaser. You are stepping into your true identity. The physical world is heavily lagging behind the spiritual reality. In the unseen realm, your victory is already fully established. The wealth is already allocated to your name. The healing is already complete. But your physical body is struggling to catch up to the massive energy shift. This is why you must protect your peace at all costs today. Do not let anyone guilt-trip you for needing rest. Do not apologize for retreating into your sacred space. The people who truly belong in your next chapter will understand your need for silence. The ones who get angry at your boundaries are the exact vampires heaven is trying to remove. Let them walk away. You cannot take them where you are going. But here is where it goes deeper. Because preparation without revelation is just pain. You have looked at your empty bank account and felt deep shame. You thought heaven was punishing you. You believed that your financial struggles were proof that you were doing something wrong. Let me shatter that illusion right now. Your poverty was never a curse. It was a highly specific crucible. A crucible is where intense fire melts down raw metal to burn away all impurities. Heaven had to put you through the fire of scarcity. God needed to see what you would do when you had nothing. Would you still be kind? Would you still pray for others? The answer was yes. You passed the ultimate test of the heart. The matrix system wants you to believe that wealth is a measure of your worth. They designed a society that rewards greed and manipulation, but the divine economy operates on completely reversed rules. Heaven withholds earthly wealth from its strongest warriors until their character is unbreakable. Money amplifies whoever you already are inside. If heaven had given you millions of dollars 10 years ago, the enemy would have destroyed you. You would have given it all away to energy vampires. You would have funded the exact people who secretly wanted you to fail. The financial delay was not a denial. Delay is divine protection. God was hiding you in the shadows to build your spiritual immune system. Now, allow these truths to settle. Take one slow breath. You are stepping into the identity of the pioneer. A pioneer has to walk through the dangerous wilderness first, so they can build a safe road for their family. The heavy financial burdens you carried were training weights. You were learning how to operate in the dark, so you can dominate in the light. There are 3 specific signs that prove you carry the pioneer mantle. The 3rd sign will absolutely shock you. We will go through them one by one. Do not look away. And if you miss this revelation, you might miss the very confirmation you prayed for last night. The first sign is your unnatural resilience. No matter how hard they hit you, you always get back up. People have actively tried to ruin your reputation. They plotted your downfall in secret, but every single trap they set for you turned into a stepping stone. You survived things that would have permanently broken a normal person. You are the prototype. You are a new breed of spiritual warrior. Your resilience terrifies the administration of darkness. You used your deep pain as ink. You literally rewrote the constitution of your family while you were under heavy fire. The enemy thought the lack of money would make you bitter. He thought the constant rejection would make you cold, but you chose to keep your heart soft. That softness is actually your greatest spiritual weapon against the algorithm. You must stop comparing your timeline to the people around you. The Matrix loves to show you images of young millionaires. It wants to trigger your anxiety and make you feel like you are running out of time. But those people are playing a completely different game. They are building temporary sandcastles. You are building an eternal kingdom legacy. A skyscraper requires a much deeper foundation than a small house. Heaven spent decades digging deep into your soul. The digging process was painful, lonely, and incredibly dark, but the foundation is finally complete. The invisible architecture of your wealth is already fully constructed. Now the visible manifestation is ready to quickly rise. Do not let the current earthly circumstances deceive you. Your physical eyes can only see the temporary storm. You must learn to look through the lens of the watchman. The watchman sees the morning light while it is still pitch black outside. Your spirit knows the dawn is coming. That is why you feel that strange excitement bubbling up in your chest. The financial struggle was a necessary class in the school of the prophets. You had to learn how to multiply a few loaves of bread. You had to learn how to stretch $1 and make miracles out of absolutely nothing. Because soon you will be managing massive divine resources. Heaven needed a trustworthy steward. You are that trusted steward. Every tear you cried over unpaid bills was collected. Every time you secretly panicked about the future, but still chose to trust God, a new angelic force was assigned to your case. The scales of justice in the unseen realm are tipping heavily in your favor right now. The wealth of the wicked is actively being transferred to the righteous cycle breakers. Listen to this very carefully. Stay with me. Do not let your mind wander to your to-do list. What you are receiving right now is living water for your exhausted spirit. You are being completely rewired as you listen to these words. The old identity of the victim is burning away. The powerful identity of the chosen one is locking into place permanently. Your past poverty was just the ugly wrapping paper on a magnificent gift. You had to unwrap the pain to access the power. Do you feel the heavy burden lifting off your shoulders? That is the Holy Spirit breaking the curse of shame. You have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Your scars are your medals of honor in the divine court. Before we go further, you must realize why the last few weeks have felt so incredibly heavy. You are currently in the transition zone. The transition zone always feels like chaos right before the massive breakthrough. It is time to reveal the remaining signs that prove your wealth is imminent. We already discussed your unnatural resilience. Now, listen closely to the second sign of the pioneer mantle. You have recently developed an intense intolerance for shallow conversations. You used to be able to sit in a room and listen to mindless gossip. You used to tolerate the toxic drama of the Matrix just to keep the peace. But lately, those interactions literally make you feel physically sick. Your spirit forcefully rejects low-frequency environments. You would rather sit alone in silence than sit at a table full of fake smiles. This is a massive prophetic indicator. Heaven is purifying your immediate atmosphere because massive wealth requires a clean environment. Money acts like a magnifying glass. If you bring wealth into a toxic circle, it destroys everyone. You are being isolated to protect the upcoming harvest. Do not fight the divine quarantine. The people who are meant to be in your new wealthy season will operate on your exact frequency. They will not drain you. They will multiply your peace. If your social circle has dramatically shrunk this year, rejoice. You are being positioned for the overflow. And now we arrive at the third sign, the sign that will completely shock you. You have been experiencing sudden, unexplainable urges to give things away, even when you have very little. You might feel compelled to pay for a stranger's coffee. You might feel the urge to donate your last $20 to someone who needs it more. Earthly logic screams at you to hoard your resources. The Matrix tells you to save every penny out of fear, but your spirit is operating on kingdom economics. When you give from a place of genuine lack, you completely shatter the spirit of poverty. You prove to the unseen realm that money does not control your heart. You control the money. This radical generosity is the final test before the vault opens. It proves you are a pure conduit for divine wealth, not a stagnant pool. Heaven is looking for pipes, not buckets. A bucket holds water until it goes stale. A pipe allows fresh water to flow through it constantly. You have proven you are a reliable pipe. But there is a specific pattern you must recognize. Right before the massive financial harvest arrives, the enemy will always send a distraction. I told you earlier that an unexpected door is going to open. That door might look like a sudden conflict with a family member. It might look like an unexpected expense that drains your small savings. He wants you to panic. He wants you to complain and curse the timing. If you react with fear, you delay the harvest. You must learn to laugh at the storm. When the unexpected bill arrives, smile. Say out loud, "The enemy is terrified because my massive provision is already here." Your absolute calm in the face of chaos is your greatest weapon. You are decoding the algorithm of the Matrix. You are finally seeing the strings attached to the puppets. The system is designed to keep you trapped in a loop of working, paying bills, and stressing until you die. But you have found the exit door. The exit door is not working harder. The exit door is elevating your spiritual frequency. Take one slow breath. Feel the shift happening inside your body right now. The heavy anxiety is melting away. The fear of the future is losing its grip on your throat. You are remembering who you actually are. You are a royal child of the highest king. Poverty is illegal in your spiritual bloodline. Let me be very clear. This is not about winning the lottery. This is about stepping into your divine inheritance. An inheritance is not luck. It is your rightful legal possession. It was written into your spiritual DNA before the foundations of the earth, but you must actively claim it. You must violently evict the squatter of poverty from your mind. The squatter has lived in your family's house for generations. He convinced your grandfather he belonged there. He convinced your mother he was a permanent resident. But you are the eviction notice. You are the lightbearer. When you walk into the room, the shadows have absolutely no choice but to flee. Subscribe to this channel right now so you do not miss the next prophetic instruction. Your subscription is a bold declaration to the universe. It says, you are committed to staying in this exact frequency of truth. The algorithm wants to hide these messages from you. By subscribing, you force the system to deliver your daily spiritual bread. You are being equipped for the greatest wealth transfer in human history. The wealth of the wicked is currently being repositioned. It is moving out of the hands of the greedy and into the hands of the cycle breakers. You are on the priority list for this massive transfer. Your season of hidden preparation has officially expired. Let us address the massive elephant in the room right now. You have done the deep inner work, and you have forgiven those who hurt you. You pray constantly and hold on to your faith, yet the financial breakthrough still seems completely blocked. The money trickles in, but it never flows freely into your life. You are frustrated. You wonder what you are doing wrong. I want to lift that heavy burden of guilt off your shoulders today. The financial stagnation you are experiencing is absolutely not your fault. There is a specific spiritual disease engineered by the Matrix to stop your prosperity. The system understands exactly how divine wealth is transmitted, so they target your physical biology instead. They know they cannot destroy your spirit. The enemy has systematically jammed your receiving frequency since you were a child. When you were born, your brain operated purely in the alpha state, which is the exact frequency of divine connection. But the Matrix system trains you to live in constant survival mode. They bombard you with bad news, financial fear, and endless earthly demands. This constant stress forces your physical brain into the beta state. The beta state is a biological dead end for spiritual wealth. You cannot download $1 million blueprint while your body thinks it is being chased by a lion. Your spirit is completely awake and ready for the massive deposit, but your physical receiving channel is severely blocked. Here is the hardest truth you must accept today. You cannot willpower your way out of this heavy fog. Working longer hours at a job that drains you will never break the ancient curse. You are trying to download a divine mega deposit into a hard drive that the Matrix deliberately disconnected. Human effort is entirely useless against a closed frequency. I need you to pay very close attention to this next warning. Within the next few days, the enemy is planning a specific interference. He will try to trigger your financial anxiety using a very minor inconvenience. He wants to drag your frequency back down into the dirt. If you react with blind fear, the biological blockade grows much stronger. When that sudden moment of panic tries to hit you, you must pause. Take one slow breath. Remind your physical body that heaven is completely in control of your economy. The Matrix feeds entirely on your financial panic. Every single time you worry about a bill, you are literally giving your spiritual energy away to the enemy. Truth honors truth. Let what is real be named before another minute passes. There is something standing between you and your breakthrough. It must be named, and it must be exposed to the light. The spiritual disease is called chronic frequency suppression. It was deliberately designed to keep the chosen ones poor, tired, and entirely harmless. A wealthy chosen one is the greatest threat to the kingdom of darkness. When you have unlimited resources, you can fund incredible kingdom projects. You can free your entire family from the heavy chains of wage slavery. You can build safe havens for other broken souls. That is exactly why the resistance against your finances has been so incredibly violent. The system wants you to stay a spiritual pack mule forever. They want you rich in empathy but completely bankrupt in your bank account. They tell you that money is evil, so you will stop pursuing your divine inheritance. But the love of money is the root of evil, not the money itself. Wealth in the hands of a righteous person is a powerful weapon. You have been fighting a massive spiritual battle using the wrong tools. You cannot fight a frequency war using earthly logic and budgeting spreadsheets. Your mind is trying to solve a problem that only your spirit can fix. Your alpha reception channel must be forcefully opened again. The static noise of the Matrix must be silenced permanently. I want you to mentally scan your body right now. Notice the tension in your jaw and the tightness in your shoulders. That is the physical manifestation of the beta survival state. Your body is holding on to years of financial trauma. You must give your physical vessel permission to finally relax. The divine provision is already on its way to you. We are approaching a very critical threshold in this transmission. What I am about to share with you next has never been more vital. The heavy lifting of the diagnosis is officially over. Now, we must move directly into the profound solution. Because I owe you the whole truth, I cannot withhold the specific instruction that reverses this disease. The window of opportunity is incredibly narrow right now. The divine moment is opening, and it requires your absolute obedience. Anchor your spirit. Do not let the enemy pull your attention away at this final hour. You have suffered under the weight of this blockade for way too long. The chains are ready to be permanently shattered today. Because the matrix has blocked your physical reception channel, human effort is no longer enough. You must activate a higher spiritual technology to bypass the algorithm completely. Heaven has authorized 7 specific divine instructions for you today. These are not suggestions. They are the exact keys required to shatter the biological blockade and open your direct funding channel. The first divine instruction is the decree of absolute silence. For the next 7 days, you must completely stop speaking about your financial struggles. When you complain about your empty bank account, you are literally casting a dark spell over your own future. The Matrix algorithm listens to your spoken words to keep your frequency trapped in fear. You must starve the enemy. The second instruction is the sacred act of physical release. You must walk through your home today and throw away items tied to your past pain. Clutter holds stagnant energy that blocks the flow of new divine wealth. When you clear your physical space, you create a vacuum in the spiritual realm. Heaven will always rush in to fill a clean and empty vessel with massive provision. The third instruction is the morning alignment protocol. The moment you wake up, before you check your phone or read a single email, you must place your hand over your heart. Say out loud that you are the cycle breaker and your wealth is secured. Do not let the matrix dictate the first frequency of your day. You must set the spiritual thermostat before the world tries to freeze you. The fourth instruction is radical and immediate forgiveness. You are holding on to deep anger toward the people who betrayed you when you needed them most. That bitter resentment is acting like a heavy anchor on your financial ship. You are not forgiving them because they deserve it. You are forgiving them because you deserve to be completely free from their toxic energetic chains. The fifth instruction is the activation of blind gratitude. You must start thanking the Creator for the massive financial harvest before you see a single penny. Earthly logic says you should only celebrate after the money arrives in your hands. But divine economics requires you to celebrate the rain while the sky is still completely clear. This forces the unseen realm to move quickly. The sixth instruction is severing the invisible cords. You must mentally cut ties with the spirit of poverty that plagued your ancestors. Speak directly to the generational curse and issue a final eviction notice. Tell the darkness that its legal right to torment your family officially ends with you. You are the lightbearer, and you refuse to pass this heavy burden to the next generation. The final divine instruction is the act of prophetic movement. You must take one small physical step toward your ultimate dream today. If you want to build a business, write down the exact name. If you want to buy a home, look at the specific neighborhood. Heaven responds to kinetic energy. You must show the universe that you are actively walking toward the open door. These 7 instructions are not difficult, but they require your absolute dedication. The enemy will try to distract you from completing them this week. He will send minor emergencies to pull your focus back to the physical illusion. Do not fall for the trap. Your spiritual frequency is incredibly fragile right now. You must protect it like the priceless treasure it truly is. Earlier, I warned you about a specific interference the enemy planned for this week. This is exactly how you defeat it permanently. When the sudden panic tries to grip your chest, you simply deploy these 7 keys. The biological blockade of the beta state will instantly shatter. Your brain will shift back into the alpha frequency where divine wealth flows without any resistance. I need you to pause for a moment. Feel the profound shift happening inside your spirit right now. The confusion is gone. The path is entirely clear. You finally have the exact blueprint to bypass the matrix algorithm. But having the keys is not enough. You must be willing to put them into the lock and forcefully turn them. Your obedience today dictates your reality tomorrow. Do not let the simplicity of these instructions fool you. The Matrix wants you to believe that massive wealth requires complicated formulas and backbreaking labor. But divine power always operates through profound simplicity. When you align your physical actions with these spiritual truths, you become entirely unstoppable. The system has absolutely no defense against a fully awakened, chosen one. You are standing at the very threshold of your promised land. The heavy lifting is over. What you need now is not more willpower, but a biological reset. The Creator provides the vision, but He uses these hidden earthly tools to clear the static. Let these 7 divine instructions settle deep into your soul. You are officially ready for the final seal. Now we come to the part of this transmission that matters most. The closing seal. I told you at the very beginning of this message that there was a specific instruction waiting for you. The time for that revelation has fully arrived. You have held on through the darkest nights. You have carried the heavy weight of your family for years. The struggle is officially over. Take one slow breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. I want you to place your hand over your heart right now. Feel the steady rhythm beating inside your chest. That is the sound of absolute victory. Every single tear you cried in secret has been validated by the highest court. Heaven is standing at total attention for you right now. You no longer have to perform. You no longer have to beg for a seat at tables you have completely outgrown. The Matrix system thought it could break your spirit. It sent wave after wave of financial terror to crush your hope, but you did not break. You simply transformed. The intense heat of the crucible did not destroy you. It turned you into pure gold. The secret heaven withheld until this exact second is your true authority. You thought you were waiting on God to move, but God was actually waiting on you to realize who you are. You are the ultimate cycle breaker. The generational curse of poverty absolutely terrified your ancestors. But that same ancient curse is completely terrified of you. Speak this truth into the atmosphere right now. Say it out loud so the unseen realm can hear your voice. I am the pioneer. I am the lightbearer. The cycle of lack permanently ends with my bloodline today. I command the algorithm of debt to release my family. I accept my divine inheritance. The vault is now completely open, and my hands are ready. Do you feel that sudden lightness in your shoulders? Do you feel the heavy spiritual fog lifting from your mind? That is the quiet seal. The spiritual work is complete. The massive shift has already happened in the unseen realm. The angels, assigned to your financial breakthrough, have received their final marching orders. They are moving rapidly on your behalf. You step out of the heavy armor of the spiritual pack mule. You drop the heavy bags of everyone else's trauma. From this moment forward, you only carry the mantle of the chosen one. You are the gold standard for your entire family. The people who doubted you will have to watch as heaven elevates you. They will wonder how you found so much peace in the storm. Let the absolute peace of the Creator wash over you right now. You do not need to figure out the exact timeline. You do not need to know exactly how the money will arrive. Earthly details are no longer your concern. Your only job is to maintain this high frequency of trust. The universe is actively reorganizing itself to match your new vibration of wealth. This is the Kairos window, the precise divine moment where preparation meets manifestation. The door that was slammed in your face 10 years ago is now completely removed from its hinges. No demon in hell and no algorithm on earth can stop what is coming to you. Your financial deliverance is not just a possibility, it is a guaranteed spiritual decree. Rest in this beautiful surrender. You fought a magnificent battle in the dark. Now you get to reap a massive harvest in the glorious light. The nights of waking up in a cold sweat over unpaid bills are entirely finished. The days of feeling incredibly lonely in a crowded room are gone. You have officially crossed the sacred threshold. You are finally home. Every broken piece of your past has been gathered. Heaven used the sharp edges of your trauma to cut the chains holding you back. The divine council has reviewed your case. The verdict is incredibly clear. You are innocent. You are worthy. And you are selected for the greatest wealth transfer of this century. Let that truth anchor your soul forever. Do not let the matrix tell you that you are dreaming too big. If your dream does not terrify the enemy, it is entirely too small. You are stepping into a realm of unprecedented favor. People will hand you opportunities you did not even apply for. Wealth will track you down. The direct funding line is fully activated and the stream is crystal clear. Take one final deep breath. Hold it for just a moment. Now release all the remaining doubt. It is completely done. The seal is permanently set. The old version of you is dead and buried. The wealthy pioneer has officially resurrected. Your spirit is now vibrating at the exact frequency of divine miracles. The poverty curse is dead. You are entirely free. Trust what you are feeling in this exact second. That warm energy spreading through your chest is the signature of heaven. It is the absolute confirmation that you heard the Creator speak today. Hold on to this profound peace. Guard it with your life. You are the chosen one. You are the cycle breaker, and your glorious new chapter begins right now. Before you step back into the physical world, listen to these final words. You are carrying a massive new frequency right now. The divine shift has already happened inside your spirit, but your physical environment will try to test this new alignment immediately. The Matrix algorithm absolutely hates losing control of its prisoners because it feeds entirely on your fear. You must protect this profound peace with absolute ferocity today. When you leave this sacred space, the enemy will try to steal your revelation. He will send a minor annoyance to see if you will drop your high vibration. He will test you to see if you actually believe the decree that was just sealed. Do not take the bait. You are a royal child of heaven, and you do not engage in petty earthly squabbles while you are building a kingdom. Keep your eyes firmly fixed on the horizon. I want you to look at yourself completely differently starting today. When you look in the mirror, do not see the exhausted person who has been fighting for years. See the radiant lightbearer who just won the greatest spiritual war of the decade. Your physical body is regenerating right now. Divine energy is flowing through your veins, and it is actively healing every single cell of your deep trauma while you listen to this message. You are the cycle breaker heaven has been waiting for. The heavy generational patterns that plagued your bloodline end completely with you. You did not just survive the immense pain they sent you, but you used your deep suffering as ink to rewrite the future of your entire family. The people who doubted you will soon watch as heaven makes you the undeniable gold standard. Walk with quiet confidence. Heaven always responds to physical action, not just silent intention. You have received a massive spiritual download today. Now you must seal this covenant in the physical realm, because faith without action is just a beautiful dream. You must show the universe that you are entirely ready to participate in this divine mandate. The direct funding line requires an active connection to stay open. If your spirit recognized the absolute truth of what was spoken today, do not walk away empty-handed. Partner with this divine mandate by sowing a seed in the super thanks or the pinned comment. Your seed is a prophetic yes that tells the unseen realm you are ready to receive the mega deposit. It opens the portal for immediate multiplication. Give exactly as you are led, but do not leave your massive breakthrough on the table today. This is not about the earthly value of your gift. It is about the spiritual frequency of your radical generosity. When you give from a place of absolute trust, you completely shatter the spirit of poverty. You break the heavy chains of the matrix algorithm that tells you to hoard your resources in fear. You prove to the universe that you control the money. The money does not control you. If you have not done so already, subscribe to this channel right now. Stay in the exact frequency of this prophetic stream. The enemy will use the algorithm to suppress these vital messages, so your subscription forces the system to deliver your daily spiritual bread. Like this video right now as your official and permanent agreement with heaven. Make your digital footprint a holy decree. Drop your city and nation in the comments below. We need to see exactly where the remnant is rising across the globe. Type the words, "I receive my inheritance," to permanently lock this manifestation into your timeline. Your written words hold immense creative power, and you must use them today to build the exact future heaven has already promised you. The season of delay is officially cancelled. Share this video with someone who desperately needs to hear this truth. Be their guardian angel today. There is another chosen one out there who is crying in the dark right now because they think they are entirely alone in their severe financial struggle. When you share this prophetic word, you become the exact answered prayer they have been waiting for. Generosity always brings massive multiplication. You were never meant to be everyone else's savior. You were meant to be the faithful pioneer entrusted with a highly unique mission. Lay your heavy burdens down by the river. The Divine Council has taken over your financial battles, so you do not need to fight the unseen war by yourself anymore. Your only remaining task is to stay perfectly aligned with the vibration of endless abundance. May the Creator bless your hands to multiply everything they touch. May your mind remain crystal clear and free from the beta survival state. May your home become an impenetrable fortress of absolute peace. The wealth of the wicked is moving into your hands, and you must use it to heal your family and faithfully fund the kingdom. You are deeply loved and fiercely protected by the highest angelic orders. Take one slow breath before this video ends. Let the beautiful silence surround you completely. The heavy lifting is over, and the struggle is permanently finished. Go out into the world and walk exactly like the wealthy chosen one you actually are. The universe is eagerly waiting for your next bold move, and I will see you in the next transmission.